call this meeting to order. This is the reorganization meeting and work session of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale. At this time, I would ask our new councilman, Drew Julin's sons, Quinn and Cooper, to come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone will please rise.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, boys. Again, I'd first like to welcome everyone here this evening to our 2020 reorganization meeting. Tonight, the oath of office will be given to Councilwoman Dawn Hudson and our new councilman, Drew Julin, as well as our new fire chief, our fire deputies, our fire department officers, our ladies auxiliary. And after that, we will take a small recess and then resume with our work session agenda, where we'll appoint our volunteer committees and professionals. Before I begin, I'd like to just recognize a few people that are here with us this evening. I'd like to begin with Senator Kristen Corrado, representing the 40th Legislative District. The senator will be swearing in Drew this evening, very special. We also have with us the finest police chief anywhere, and that is Police Chief Joe Burrell. He's in the back. We have former Mayor Craig Olenschlager, I saw here. We have former Councilwoman Linda Huntley. Former Councilwoman Joanne Patouche is with us this evening. We also have many of our fine staff here, which I commented in some of my remarks, but we have our treasurer, Sherry Gallagher, who, she's always escaping to the back. And our CFO, Donna Molyneux, thank you for being here. We also have former Freehold, Mr. Richard Duhame is with us this evening. And I'm pleased to introduce, and I had the pleasure of meeting him for the first time this evening, Passaic County Republican Chairman Peter Murphy. Thank you. I tried to create a list as I saw people walk in. I could probably name everyone in this room as being an asset and an important part of our borough. So I do apologize if I missed any dignitary or elected officials that are here with us this evening. I'd like to start this evening first by thanking our governing body for their commitment and service to the Borough of Bloomingdale. I'd also like to thank our hardworking borough staff for their dedication here in the borough as well. Especially a big thank you, as I do always, to Chief Burrell and our fine police department for keeping our borough safe. And as always, I thank and congratulate our fine volunteer, keyword, it amazes me every time I say it, volunteer fire department. And welcome our new chief, Eric Twasson, and our deputy chiefs, Frank Newberger and Carlo Leduc, I'll be swearing in momentarily. And also the ladies auxiliary of the fire department. Thanks for all you do for our borough as well. It's important to me that I thank our professional staff who serve our borough cost effectively and above all professionally. I do know we have a few with us. Our engineer, Tom Barati's here. Keep him busy, and thank you, Tom, for being here. And our borough attorney, Dorsey Samrow firm, and tonight Dawn Sullivan is with us, representing that firm. And a special thank you to all of our dedicated residents who volunteer their time on the various boards and commissions throughout our town. It is you, our residents, who are the backbone of our borough. As we begin 2020, a new decade, It is certainly with a bright outlook due to the hard work of this governing body, the borough staff, and our citizen volunteers. So I'm here tonight to report to our residents that the state of the borough in 2020 is strong. As 2019 closes, I'd like to recap a few of the many improvements made throughout our community, which have continued to keep us strong. We continue capital investment in our borough, paving over 69% of our roads in the last 6 years. We continue to invest in our aging infrastructure with full sewer and water line replacements on 7 roads. I'm most proud of the fact that we have received over $3 million in grant money to offset most of this cost for our residents. These grants range from road paving, utility work, and recreation projects. The largest of which in 2019 was the rebuild of Red Twig Trail. We've petitioned FEMA to fix erroneous mapping for flooding, saving our residents thousands of dollars. We implemented a tax abatement program to spark redevelopment in our downtown and to help homeowners save when they do home improvements. In 2019, we studied and declared our downtown an area in need of redevelopment. That will entice growth in our Main Street area, and progress has already begun. And with a $75,000 grant from the Highlands Council, this process will continue in 2020. We will continue in our recreation investment. With the completion, we have completed the DeLazier Field basketball court. And this year we will see the restoration of the Bogue Pond basketball facility, the Walter T. Burgess tennis courts, and this project would have been not possible without the funding from our Freeholder Board and the Passaic County Open Space Trust Fund. I'm proud of the mayor's wellness campaign we've begun in the borough through our Board of Health, and instill a healthy lifestyle for our residents. And we all can look forward to more programming in 2020. We continue to stabilize our municipal tax rate with smart financial planning, as well as increasing our revenues. I'm very proud of the fact that we have saved over $1.2 million on the cost of borough health insurance over the past few years, while increasing our health insurance dividend from $0 to $90,000 in just a few short years. This has been achieved through smart labor negotiations, developing an employee wellness program, and successfully managing our health insurance program for our very fine staff. We have controlled our municipal budget with an annual average of 1.7% increase over 4 years, which is a great accomplishment considering the rising cost of healthcare, pensions, contractual obligations, and simply the cost of running the borough day to day. We continue to stabilize our debt while still making many, many capital improvements. We have concluded a 4-year negotiation with Tilcon, which will bring the much needed revenue to ensure a bright future. Now, while this was an extremely difficult decision, we know that with the increased annual revenues in excess of $2 million and an additional $12 million in one-time fees, we'll be able to continue our investment, drastically reduce our debt, and ultimately lower our municipal tax rate, as well as our utility fees. And the most important component of that project was satisfying our affordable housing obligation, which has been a looming problem for many, many years in the borough. I'm extremely pleased to announce, as I'm sure all our residents are, to see the completion of the long-awaited flood mitigation project, and that is Sloan Park Restoration. The goal of this project was flood mitigation, and it has been a success. And at the same time, we were able to beautify this gem of our downtown. We are all an opening celebrating this spring. As we enter 2020, we look forward to the rebuilding of Boston Street, Andrews Place, Hamilton Street, the installation of sidewalks on portions of Union Avenue, and the larger recreation projects I stated a moment ago. Now here I've just listed 15 items, and I assure you this is just a fraction of what our governing body has completed. I look forward to 2020 as we continue this progress. We will continue our 10-year road paving plan. We will continue to petition FEMA for additional erroneous mapping. We will continue to make smart investment and solid management decisions within our borough. Our vision will assist in attracting new businesses and families to our town. Our vision and actions will also ensure that our current families and seniors can stay. Now, as we begin a new year and a new decade, I do have a few resolutions as your mayor of the Borough of Bloomingdale. First, I resolve to celebrate the greatness of our borough. I resolve to encourage our residents to get involved in our borough. I resolve to continue to communicate with our state legislation early and often on our most pressing issues. And I also resolve to take time to refuel my and my council's knowledge and excitement about how great we can continue to make our borough. In closing, I thank all of our residents for their continued support. As I stated, it is our residents who are the backbone of our community. And I again challenge you, as I do every year, to get involved in town. Whether it be attending a meeting, coaching a sport, serving on a board or commission, that's how Drew started, or simply calling me with an idea or suggestion, everything in all this is welcome. I consider our community to be a team, and we are all members of the team, starting with me as your mayor, the council, our staff, our volunteers, and all our residents. And when this team all strive for the same goals of making Bloomingdale the best it can be, then we can do nothing but succeed. Again, I thank you all for being here this evening, and I wish each and every one of you a very happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. Thank you for your time. Now, as I stated earlier, tonight is very special with the swearing in for her third term of Councilwoman Dawn Hudson and our new council member, Drew Julian. I congratulate both of them, and again, Drew, we welcome you to a wonderful team of dedicated public service. And Drew, we all are looking forward to working with you, and we are all extremely confident that you will be a great asset for our borough. And Dawn, thank you again. Hard to believe, starting your third term. And Dawn is just incredibly dedicated to our borough, an extremely effective councilwoman. So at this time, I'm honored to ask Dawn, Councilwoman Dawn Hudson, to come to the podium, and her husband Mike, Bella, her daughter Bella, the men are sitting this evening, to hold the Bible. And I would like to introduce, and I'm honored to do so, Dawn Sullivan, who will be swearing in Councilwoman Dawn Hudson. You hold the Bible for your mom.
Place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. This is not right. Okay. I, Dawn Hudson, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of the duties of the office of councilwoman according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Yeah. I stand before you honored by the residents' confidence in me. I'm thankful for each and every one of you that voted for me and each and every one of you that came out tonight to support me. I'm grateful that I've had the opportunity to work with a wonderful mayor and council, staff, and volunteers here at the borough. And mostly, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that I have a husband and 2 children that support me. And I have to give a shout out to my mom and dad that are FaceTiming from North Carolina. As I sat down a few nights ago to think about what I wanted to say tonight, I thought about a speech that a great man had said. In 2008, Barack Obama said the following: "I believe deeply that we cannot solve the challenges of our time unless we solve them together, unless we perfect our union by understanding that we may have different stories. We may hold common hopes, that we may not look the same, we might not have come from the same place, but we all want to move in the same direction, towards a better future for our children and our grandchildren. Our world and our country are facing some great challenges, but I know where we can start and where we can make a difference. And that's right here in Bloomingdale, right in this room. This is my hope for Bloomingdale, that together we move Bloomingdale in a positive direction. That when I leave this office of council, that I've made a difference, whether that be a very small difference or a big difference. That we each and together have moved Bloomingdale toward a better future for my children, my grandchildren, for your children, and for your grandchildren. And my promise to you is that I will work hard to make that happen. Thank you.
Dawn, on behalf of the governing body and the borough and our residents, we just want to thank you. Thank you, Dawn. And Dawn. And Bella. Drew, before I invite you and your family and the senator to be sworn in, as I said, it's from the bottom of my heart, and the governing body all feels the same. We look forward to working with you. You and your family and your wife Kim have proven yourselves with your dedication to our borough. But I must tell you, because we've all been through it, family comes first. You have Cooper and Quinn, who love the game of baseball and probably other sports, and I've been there. And that comes first. We're all here to support you, okay? But you see all the council nodding their head. We're all here dedicated to the borough, but it's great your family's willing to sacrifice you, in a sense, and the time you're going to dedicate to the borough. But family comes first.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you.
Good. Just make sure you practice that when it comes to governance. Good. And with that, with every good man, there's a great woman who allows this to happen. So Kim, I'd like to present you a bouquet of flowers. So with that said, I'd ask the Julian family to please come up. Senator Corrado, if you would join us for this. You have your family Bible? And Senator, this would be, just watch the wire here, guys. You're good.
swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and the governments
and the government
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in the state,
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office
of the office
of councilman
of councilman
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll keep this brief. We have a long meeting and a lot to cover tonight. First off, Senator Corrado, thank you for coming up here. Greatly appreciate your time. To the people that put me in this position in Bloomingdale, thank you. I pledged to work hard and move this town forward. It was a tight election. I think we all know that. For those of you that voted otherwise, give me the opportunity to earn your trust. And work hard for all of you. That's my prayer and my vow. To the Republican organization here in Bloomingdale, Linda Huntley, I see a lot of familiar faces, Joanne and Dick Duhame, and I'm sure there's more. I apologize. I see a sea of faces right now. Thank you for your support and belief. To my cousin Peter Murphy, the chairman of the Passaic County Republican organization, Pete, thank you for your leadership and guidance and your energy. It was impressive and it was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. Thank you. To my mom, Mom, thank you. I guess that poli-sci degree is finally paying off. But thanks, Mom, for everything. I greatly appreciate it. To my wife, Kim, my beautiful wife, Kim, the cornerstone of our family. Without you, there's none of this. And Mr. Mayor, thank you for recognizing Kim. It's greatly appreciated. And a class act. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. I won't let you down. And to my boys, I hope this is an example of what it means to get involved and care about a community, right? And don't be afraid to jump in the ring of life and get involved and try to do good things, okay? I'll wrap this up. In 2001 is when we moved into town. We've been here for quite a while. And we've invested in this community. We've invested in our home. We've invested in serving and being on different boards and being involved in our small community. And for many here in this room know that our family suffered a great loss just over 3 months ago. And to see a community, people we didn't know, come together and support us and do things that we didn't expect was humbling. And I thought long and hard about recognizing the community during the campaign, and I didn't want it to be misinterpreted. So I'm glad I have this opportunity right now to thank you, to thank this community for all the wonderful things you did and beyond our borders, surrounding towns, and many of you up here and in this room that went above and beyond. So from the bottom of our heart, my family's heart, I just want to say thank you. It's greatly appreciated. And like I said before, it's humbling. So with that said, there's much to do. So we're going to get to work. Can I have a seat?
Yes, you may.
All right.
I'm going to let Drew know in about June or July about that poli-sci degree. Congratulations. Thank you. That's terrible. That's right, bro. As Councilman D'Amato says, it's not too late to Drew to sign his oath. You get that beautiful laugh. Thank you again. Thank you, Senator, very much. I didn't recognize Mom. Mom, Julian, thank you for being here. I'm certainly now very honored to ask our new fire chief, Eric Twasson, and his family to please come to the podium to be sworn in. I, Eric Twasson,
I, Eric Dawson,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and the governments
and the government
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
and the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of Bloomingdale Fire Department Chief,
of the office of Bloomingdale Fire Department Chief,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to thank and invite and congratulate ex-Chief Tony Marshall.
Eric, it gives me great honor and without making a lead. Best of luck. I know you're going to do great. Congratulations.
Eric, I'd ask if you come to my side here, sign. At this time, I'd like to invite to the podium, but I do want to say a few words first. We'll be swearing in our first deputy chief. This guy just amazes me. I don't know when he sleeps. I seriously don't know when he sleeps. Full-time sewer and water foreman in the Borough of Bloomingdale. Full-time Clifton fireman. Full-time husband and dad. It just blows me away. And the ability now to additionally serve and bring that knowledge to our department here in the borough. It's my honor to swear in as our first deputy chief, Mr. Frank Newberg. I figured when I said family, fill out half the room. Are you laughing at? Jess, if you get hold of mine. Frank, say the word today. I, Frank Newberger,
I, Frank Newberger,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and the governments
and the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
I will state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people
and that I will faithfully,
and will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of
of
Bloomingdale Fire Department First Deputy Chief,
the Fire Department
according to the best of my ability,
and the best of my ability.
so help me God. Congratulations. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you. I'm additionally honored to introduce and swear in our second deputy chief. And again, here's a gentleman who is just a man of few words, just quiet, gets the job done, and just incredibly dedicated public servant to our borough. And just a great guy overall. I'm honored to swear in second deputy chief Carlo Ledoux. Carlo. Carlos family, please. Come on. Yes. You will hold on. I will kiss your left hand into your right. Simply repeat after me. I, Carlo Ledoux,
I, Carlo Ledoux,
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and the governments
and the government
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
and that I will
and I will
faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
actually,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Bloomingdale Fire Department Second Deputy Chief,
of Bloomingdale Fire Department, second deputy chief,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
There you go, Papi.
It's over. It's good. You're breathing. Thanks, man.
Sound very quiet.
That's what I heard. At this time, I'd like to swear in the officers of our chemical company, beginning with Captain Michael Wanklin Jr., First Lieutenant Kathleen Wanklin, and Second Lieutenant of the chemical company, Randy McMaster Jr. Just simply repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of Bloomingdale Fire Department according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations and thank you. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. I'm honored now to swear in the officers for the Hook and Ladder Company of the Borough of Bloomingdale Fire Department. Hook and Ladder Captain Jason Hamaker. That was Mom for those who. First Lieutenant Hook and Ladder Ed Ball. And Second Lieutenant Hook and Ladder Company Curtis Chrysler. Thank you all. Simply repeat after me. I state your names. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform the duties of office of, according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, gentlemen. Okay. Next, we'll be swearing in the fire police. I don't know if all members are here, but I know Mr. Richard Bow, if you please come up to be sworn in as fire police. Thomas Bow, is he here? Randy McMaster Sr. How did I not know you were here, Randy? And John Hooker. Is John Hooker here? No? All right, then I'll swear in. Thank you, gentlemen, for serving. I'll stay right here. Good. Raise your right hand. You'll state your name and your position. So I state your names. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform the duties of the office of, according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Thank you, gentlemen. Round up. Thank you. Okay. Now continuing, before we take a recess, rightly so, we always praise our fire department for all they do for our community, and equally as important, the ladies auxiliary. So I'm honored this evening to swear in our ladies auxiliary officers who do so much for our community, for our department, and just the department wouldn't be able to operate without you. So I'm going to introduce you, if you all come up to be sworn in. Our president, Chrissy Karcher. Our vice president, Chantel Duffy. Our secretary, and Jason, I expect you to cheer real loud, Nancy Hamaker. Our treasurer, so we have one Marciano back home and then one back out, Denise Marciano. And Sergeant at Arms, Nancy Disbrow. Chief, I'd ask if you hold the Bible again. Thank you, ladies. Okay, we'll do that. I'd ask you to raise your right hand. And simply you'll say the name. Simply repeat after me. I state your name.
I,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and the governments
and the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of office
all the duties of office
of according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Ladies, I need you to sign here for this. Again, I thank everyone. We're going to take a recess, and those who need to depart may. And when we resume, we'll do our work session meeting, appointing our professionals and all our volunteer citizen committees. Again, Happy New Year to everyone. Congratulations, Dawn and Drew. Senator, thank you for being here. Great meeting, everyone, and enjoy your evening. Thank you, everyone. We'll take a 5-minute recess. Okay, we're going to resume at 8:02 p.m. I need a roll call, please.
Mayor Dunleavy.
Here.
Councilman D'Amato.
Here.
Della Ripa.
Here.
Hudson. Here. Julin.
Here.
Sondemire.
Present.
Yazzie.
Here.
Also with us are Municipal Clerk Brianna Calabro and Borough Attorney Dawn Sullivan. This reorganization meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. Adequate notice of this meeting was advertised in the Herald News on December 23, 2019. Copies were provided to all local news media posted here at Borough Hall. There's no early executive session. There's no non-agenda items. Though before I open early public comment, in case anyone had comment, I just want to clarify. The Budget Committee that's posted in the agenda is in error. It was my error going from the old days. It's actually going to be myself, John D'Amato, and Councilman Della Ripa on the Budget Committee. The other item, we'll be tabling our QPA, Government Ops Committee wants to have a discussion with our CFO. And as a result of tabling your qualified purchasing agent, that results in us tabling the bid threshold of the $40,000 amount because you need a QPA to be able to do that. And the other added on was Recreation member Ruth Manda, committed to serve. Ruth, is Ruth here? Okay. After we did the agenda. So those 4 items are going to be modified on the agenda. I need a motion for early public comment.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to an agenda item? Seeing no one, motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
This time I need a motion to nominate Ray Yazzie as council president. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 10, appointments. These are mayor appointments with the consent of governing body. These would be professional service positions, resolutions 2020 1.1 through 1.8 for attorney, auditor, bond counsel, risk manager, myself, tabling QPA, we'll be tabling 1.6, prosecutor and defender. Who moves item A?
So moved.
Any discussion? We just thank everyone on this list for serving and continuing to provide the borough with outstanding service at that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You know, on that one, we do a roll call because it's contract, so then we'll do all in favor on the volunteers. So I'm sorry, roll call, please.
So this is for items 1 through 8,
Except-
excluding 1.6.
Correct.
D'Amato.
Yes.
Della Ripa.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Julin.
Yes, with the exception of 1.5. I'm gonna vote neither there with further explanation needed on the idea of a full-time mayor versus an elected mayor. I want to understand that a little bit better.
All right, so you're going to vote no.
Abstain.
You're going to abstain.
I'm going to abstain.
Sure.
Neither with explanation is not an approved vote. So it's yes, no, abstain, recuse.
Yes.
Correct, right?
Correct.
Right.
Okay. thought I saw something in the New Jersey bylaws that said neither with further explanation, basically saying if you just need some clarity on a
Okay,
point.
is there a neither vote? No, it's
So
yes,
it's
no.
abstain, it's
Not
abstain.
the, not the.
In our
In our
council
bylaws.
bylaws.
In our council bylaws?
Yeah.
We don't have, we don't have.
Yes,
that in
no,
our
I-
bylaws, do they?
I don't believe it's in our bylaws, but would you like an explanation? Is that what you're looking for? Or you don't want an explanation?
No, we can move forward. But,
Okay.
So I'll go with abstain.
Okay.
Stonemeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Item B, need a motion resolutions 2021.9 through 2021.33. Various municipal officers, who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item C, these are direct mayoral appointments, although I'm going to still ask for consent and voice vote. Not a roll call from the governing body. So I need a motion for 2020 1.34 through 1.37. Who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Item D, resolutions 2020 1.38 through 1.44, municipal boards and commissions. Who moves that, please?
So moved.
Second?
Discussion, other than we are adding Ruth Manda to the rec and thanking everyone on this list who's continuing to serve, and if you're here in the room, thank you for your service to the borough. I do want to point out the council, if you haven't met, from the library days, Linda Bennett, who's stepping up for Municipal Alliance Coordinator, so we thank you for doing that. I look forward to working with you there as well. Can I have a, all in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Item E, Resolution 2020 1.45, appointment of the Planning Board Class 3 member. I'd ask for someone to please nominate Michael Sondermeyer to serve that one-year term. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
I have
Second.
Yazdi and who?
Hudson.
Hudson. Any discussion? Other than thank you, Michael, for serving. Can I have all in favor? Any opposed except Mike? Okay.
You may not oppose.
Thank you, that carries. Item F, Resolution 2020 1.46, appointment of the governing body committee and citizen committees. Who moves that resolution, please?
So moved.
Yazdi, D'Amato, any discussion? Again, other than thanking all those for serving here, they're not all governing body members. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Item G. I need a motion for Resolution 2020 1.47, appointment of governing body liaisons. Who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
Any discussion? And I believe we're going to add myself to 16, Passaic County River Flood Basin. We attend those meetings anyway. I don't know why I wasn't listed there, so I'll be on that one. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And that motion carries. And Drew, it just makes sense to have you on Little League and Recreation. So that's a good start. And is that all our volunteer business? I'm sorry? Yes? Okay, so this time I'm going to come off the dais and swear in anyone who is here to do so, and then they can beat the snow. Do you have pens? Could we, yes. All right, anyone here to be sworn in, please come up.
Is that us as well?
I guess so, yeah.
It's
All
us as
of
well,
us?
right, John? The stuff that we're on?
Yeah, if anybody members are on various things, yes.
Yes.
100%. I already did mine.
What?
Yeah, just do it.
Just do
How's
it.
everyone? So obviously, state your name and then we'll our positions.
You already signed. You're okay.
And then there are oaths flying here committee, we're going to sign and go through the So if you all would please raise your right hand and simply repeat after me. I state your names. I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties according to the best of my ability. Thank you, everyone. Yes. So we can get a couple more pens here.
I have a few pens.
Yeah, we'll make it work. And, we are on continuing.
11.
Item 11, consent agenda. I need a motion to move 2021.48 through 1.77. Who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
With the exception of one.
Wait. Need it. It was moved by Dawn, seconded by
I'll second it.
John D'Amato. Okay. So let's do, you want a roll call?
165.
Oh, right, we said that
Yeah.
early on.
Yeah, just.
Yeah,
So the record is clear.
165. Right,
That is tabled.
correct. Okay, and the other, do you all in favor?
No, that's it.
Yeah, let's do roll call on that.
So we need to move the table?
Amend the motion adopting resolutions, removing 1.65. Who made that motion? I apologize.
Dawn.
John, you'll amend the motion, just to clarify the
Yes.
removal of
I'll
1.65.
amend my motion.
John, second. Okay. Roll call.
Del Ripa,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Julian,
Yes.
Sondermeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Tomato,
Okay. Just remind me there.
Yes.
Thank you. Item 12, special business. I need a motion to move resolution 1.78 through 1.93. I apologize. Moved by Del Ripa. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? I'm sorry, you want a roll call because of contract on the things? We're going to do a roll call, please.
Hudson,
Yes.
Julian,
Yes.
Sondermeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Tomato, Del Ripa,
Thank you. New business. Item A, I need a motion for resolution 1.94, authorizing the purchase of rock salt through our co-op via Morton Salt, Inc. Who makes that motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Julian,
Yes.
Sondermeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Tomato, Del Ripa, Hudson,
Yes.
Need a motion to move 1.95, authorizing our 2020 temporary budget. Who makes that motion?
So moved. Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Sondermeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Tomato, Del Ripa,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Julian,
Yes.
Need a motion for 1.96, reserve budget transfer. Who makes that motion, please?
so moved.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Tomato, Del Ripa,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Julian,
Yes.
Sondermeyer,
Yes.
Item D, I need a motion for 1.97. This is to release performance bond, acceptance bond, authorize final payment to Iannuzzi Contractors for Sloan Park improvements. Who makes that motion, please?
second.
Discussion?
I'm sure
Again,
we're
all
100%
approved,
done.
certified by engineer. What? Say your question?
That's question.
Yeah, it wouldn't be on the list. Yep. Any other? Roll call, please.
Tomato, Delripa,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
George,
Question here, guys. I coached his son in baseball. Should I recuse myself from that or no?
He coaches his son in baseball. I recuse.
I
No?
can use his son I coached in baseball.
I mean, but the project is done. He's releasing a bond. There's no benefit to it.
No, I
You can vote.
think it's fine.
That's
I think
okay.
it's
Okay, yes.
Sondermeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Need a motion for 1.98, hiring part-time violations court clerk. Paul, this is replacing a retirement. Who makes that motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Delripa,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Julian,
Yes.
Sondermeyer,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Tomato,
Need a motion to introduce ordinance number 1, 2020, stormwater control requirements, second and final reading. Can we do it on 21?
yes.
We were good on time? January 21, second and final reading. First, who makes the motion introduced by title?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye. An ordinance to amend Section 31A of the code entitled Stormwater Control Requirements and Section 69 in the Land Use Ordinance entitled Site Plan Review and Subdivision of Land to address new requirements in the borough's Tier A Municipal Stormwater General Permit.
Thank you. And again, these are all new DEP regs on stormwater, a lot more to come. We're going to have to do some monies in the budget this year on stormwater things that they're going to require. So, hold on to your hat. Yes.
Motion to table those two resolutions, right?
Right, we're going to do that. Motion, right? Do
Yep.
that. Okay, I just, again, if the public wants to speak to it, that's fine, I don't think you will. At the advice of attorney, I asked for a motion that we tabled the QPA appointment and the 40,000 bid threshold. I said we were going to, but we're going to take formal action by motion that we tabled those two items. So who makes that motion?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
I need a motion, thank you. Need a motion for late public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak? You gonna break tradition, first one of the year? Come on. No, I'm teasing. It's early, I know. Seeing no one, motion to close?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Governing body schedule, 21st,